Bonjour chers téléspectateurs et bienvenue à l'émission Ondes Africaines. Aujourd'hui nous recevons mademoiselle Monique Campbell dans ce studio qui va nous parler, donc elle va nous parler de l'éducation, elle est étudiante, et elle va nous parler donc de l'éducation selon sa vision, comment elle voit l'éducation, comment elle perçoit l'éducation. Alors sans plus tarder, je vais lui passer la parole. Hi, Monique.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm right.
Okay, can you introduce yourself to the viewers?
My name's Monique Campbell, and that's my name.
And what do you do?
I am a student at George Brown College. I'm taking medical administration.
So tell me something. What pushes you to that field, a medical field? What pushes you there?
That's a good question. I'm interested in it because I naturally have nurturing feelings for people. Like I want to help them if they're in trouble or in need. I just want to make sure that they're taken care of. It's just a natural thing. And I heard about this program and I thought I could commit to it and finish the program. It's a 2-year program. And it's just something that I really wanted to try and pursue.
That's good. But tell us a little bit, what are the benefits of your program? So what are the benefits of your program?
The benefits of it is basically, for myself, personal growth. I'll be able to obtain a certificate, a diploma. I can learn a lot of things I would never have learned on my own in the library, studying like just on my own. I could learn more specific things, medical terminology. I can improve my all sorts of things, like my computer skills, my communication skills. It's just a lot of things, a lot of benefits. And I've also made connections with the professors at the school, and I've been asked to go to a seminar that's going on, and it's a learning experience. So I'm really happy to.
That's good. So what is the intention? What are your goals pursuing this let's say it career? What are your goals?
My goal is to obtain a job and work within the medical field as a receptionist, and my goal is to be like a team working as a team and be a very good, reliant co-worker. And my goal is to be able to provide for myself and be more independent.
So you're gonna be, when you say you're gonna be helping people, what you mean? You will practice your nurseries skills, and explain to us how it works.
Well, when someone comes in and they're not feeling well, or there's a problem with them physically, I can help them get the right treatments, to see the right doctors, to aim them into the right direction. Also,
you give the orientation. Okay. So what the difference between you, what you're studying, and a nurse?
The difference is I'm not actually applying treatment to the wounds and applying any procedure. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm seeing the 3 signs. There's 3 signs. They're called the 3 B's. There's
3 B's.
Bleeding, breathing, and broken bones. And they're in categories. And it's of urgency. So I'm making sure that they're getting the right care right away. So I'd be working in maybe in emergency, in the emerge, of the hospital, and there's a lot of different people. So
that's good. Merci, chers téléspectateurs. Thank you, Monique. Merci, chers téléspectateurs. On va prendre une pause et on revient dans quelques 2 minutes. Nous voici de retour, chers téléspectateurs. Nous recevons dans ce studio Madame Monique Campbell qui nous parle de ses études médicales. Elle a expliqué la différence qui existe entre le travail qu'elle est en train de, disons les études qu'elle est en train de poursuivre et le travail des infirmières. Donc il y a une petite différence et il y a une petite différence aussi entre ce qu'elle est en train de faire et les médecins. Monique Campbell, thank you very much for your courage, first of all. And my next question, what keeps you moving forward? What empowers you?
I'm naturally very stubborn and diligent. I've been told by my professors that I'm a very diligent student. And what keeps me moving is I want to complete what I've started. And it just keeps me moving forward every day. Sure, there's times where it's very difficult and I kind of lose a little drive a little bit somewhat. Like there's times where it's just really rough, but it's only natural. And I know if I just go and complete the day, at the end of the day, I'll be able to sleep better at night and feel better the next morning that I completed the day and keep going. So it's just something that keeps me moving and motivated. When I sit down for dinner with my family, just that experience alone keeps me motivated.
That's good.
And
Thank you.
It's something that I want to do as well. It's not being pressured as well, so that also keeps me motivated.
So you wanted to do that.
Yeah,
it's
something
not nobody pushes you. It's coming from your own will.
And that's very important. The whole point is to be successful is to not do something that someone's telling you to do. You do it because you want to do. This is a program and a class that you want to take. It's something that you're naturally you want to pursue and do.
That's good. But let me ask you another question. I know this is post-secondary school. Or are you planning to go further, to pursue further studies, like for master and PhD? Do you have something like that in your mind?
Yes, there is similar programs in university. I'm thinking that when I get into the field, and if it's needed for me to go and elevate my education, I will do so. And I'm thinking that it's alone, finishing this is,
yeah, go ahead.
It's just that if it's needed, I'll do it.
So it's gonna depend on the time.
Yeah, because there's many different things. There's many different facets of this. You can branch out abroad. There's so many different levels of reception that you can do in medical field, and there's so many different types of bookkeeping and things that you can do, and it can just evolve into something. And and if it's needed, I will do that. Yeah.
Explain to us your timetable. How you feeling your timetable? How you dealing with your schedule at home as well as at school? How do you do? How do you manage your time?
Well, basically, I put a lot of my time into school. I take time out to study and have quiet time for myself away from family. That's where I get most done. I find myself, once I enter the home, it's all focused within the home, and so I have to make sure I have that time to separate for my own studies, and therefore I keep a balance of working, school, and then I can have time for myself. And the time for myself, I like to do something physical, like some kind of sport or running, or go to the gym. Something physical. It just helps me. It just helps me, and I need to have that time, and I have to have that in my schedule as well. And as long as I have that time, which is only maybe 2 hours every two to 3 days, just to myself, I'm dedicated, and I can spread out the time, and I get my 8 hours of sleep. It's very important. I need at least 8 hours of sleep, and if I can schedule my sleep in accordingly, then it's okay. And it is a very demanding course. It does do a lot, but sometimes they put sometimes you do have days off throughout the week, like you'll a day off throughout your schedule. So that can also, you know, help you maintain everything as well. Because you'll have like more than one course throughout the day. You'll maybe have 4 in one day or 3 classes in one day. So that kind of spreads it out.
But can you talk a little bit about the load of the material or courses you're having? Is it heavy? I'm using a different term here. Is it flexible or it is hard?
It's heavy, but it's also flexible at the same time. It's heavy in terms of learning new things. You're learning medical terminology, which is very heavy. You're learning a lot of information. Every day you're learning new document processing. You're learning codes, billing codes. You know, you have to be able to do billing codes for the OHIP and things like that. You have to, you know, but they also teach you skills of organization skills that help you as well to go through this. And it can be done. Like it's not so it's not as demanding as you know you think it is. Like it can be done. I'm in my 2nd semester only, and it's a 2-year program, so I can't really speak for the whole entire program.
So you almost this is the first year or the 2nd year?
This is my 1st year, 2nd semester. The first semester was very difficult, challenging because they want you to understand before you get into the whole field what it's about, the psychology of it, like how the psychology of it, and that's quite difficult because it's all up in the air. It's a lot of communication, a lot of talking, and you also take law as well.
And you have to memorize all of those terms and terminology,
critical thinking, and but there's also a class I found that really helped me was student strategies of success. And the student strategy class was very helpful because it helped you learn study skills and how to manage your time. And when you took that class, it just helped break things down and in learning how to study for tests. Which was really good.
That's good.
For me.
Thank you very much. Chers téléspectateurs, nous allons prendre une pause et on revient dans quelques 2 minutes. Nous voici de retour, chers téléspectateurs. Vous suivez Ondes Africaines, l'émission Ondes Africaines. Aujourd'hui, nous recevons mademoiselle Monique Campbell qui nous parle de ses études et de l'éducation. Et vers la fin, elle va nous parler, elle va nous donner des conseils, elle va nous prodiguer des conseils, surtout à vous les jeunes. Madame Campbell, can you tell us who's taking the course?
A lot of people. It's very diverse. A diverse amount of people are taking the course. But I noticed that one thing is that it's a diverse number of females that are taking the course. There's not very many
mostly
males.
Females are taking the course?
Yes.
So males are absent from that field?
Very much so. I've noticed that throughout the term so far. It's not very many. There's out of a lot of students, there's maybe about 3.
Three men
in the whole course that are taking medical administration and dental administration, because there's two classes put together. And I've only noticed about maybe about 3 or so.
Whoa. So why it's attracting more females than males?
I really like to understand that for myself as well. I'd really like to understand that.
Is it remunerable? Do you get enough money?
There is a great amount of pay for it. It's about over $20 an hour.
Over $20 an hour. Okay.
I hear it's about $24 an hour.
So I know there are many young people there. Can you tell us what you think about young people today? What they should do?
I think that young people should focus on maintaining their goals. Have a goal. It doesn't have to be something so outlandish and crazy. Don't go for crazy extreme goals. Just simple, keep it simple, and take it time, like day in and day out, and improve simply, and just do something that you can obtain, something that you can do, and go for it, you know.
So they need to choose something they can do, something they feel like they can achieve.
Not everybody can sing. Not everyone can
That's
can
true.
dance.
I agree
not
with you.
everybody can I don't know, create a touch tone phone, you know what I mean? Or invent things, you know?
Yeah.
But there's definitely skills that they can do or improve upon and learn. So it's to, you know, keep your feet to the ground, and you know, make goals that are actually obtainable. And then I think you'll get really far. You'll see improvement, and keep at it no matter what. You're lugging your books every day. You know, you drink your coffee to keep awake. You do what you got to do, but you know, you'll see improvement, and opportunities will open.
But
jump for them quickly. Don't take time and be like and sit on it. Go for them quick.
Yeah, but some people are gonna argue that money is a problem. They're facing a barrier. They cannot go further. What do you think? Because the system is designed in a way that those who are struggling financially, they can get the OSAP. What do you think?
Money is always an issue. It's an issue for everybody. It's always an issue. And the thing is, that's what you just mentioned there, OSAP. That is like basically you answered the question right there. OSAP is very helpful in helping maintain your school, and also to help you with your financial thing. Your financial is tuition and bursaries. Apply for bursaries. Try to find your niche, and sometimes your differences are actually help benefit you in the long run. If you just talk to somebody about it, sometimes there's a bursary that's just geared just for you. It's like your name's on it. It describes every aspect of you and your personality, and that can help you with your school.
But do you think the money they receive for OSAP is enough to cover all the expenses?
There's two different types of OSAP. You can get OSAP just for books and tuition alone, which will cut down your cost of your loan drastically, or you can also take living expenses out as well, and that can help you provide rent and food for you as well as when you go to school. The only qualification that you do need for that, from my experience, is a SIN number and living in Canada. So that proper information will help you in that.
But I know many Africans, some of them, they're not qualified for OSAP. So what can you tell those young people?
Yeah, maybe at this point they're not qualified, but it just takes time just to go and make an appointment and make the calls and sign some papers and maybe wait a little while, you know, and the documentation can be done.
Thank you, Madame Monique Campbell. Chers téléspectateurs, nous allons prendre une pause et on revient dans quelques 2 minutes. Voici des retours, chers téléspectateurs. Nous recevons Mademoiselle Monique Campbell qui nous parle de son expérience en tant qu'étudiante au collège. Donc, elle fait les études médicales et elle nous parle aussi des stratégies qu'elle utilise, qu'on les enseigne et qu'elle utilise pour modérer la situation académique, sa situation académique. How come some young people are not using this system to improve their life?
I can only assume what it could be, but maybe it could be frustration.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult, and over time, you know, the frustration kicks in.
Yeah.
It could also be, like we touched upon, it could be financially. It could also be maybe even a learning disability.
Yeah.
There's many different factors that could come into play
So
of
some
why,
people, yeah.
why not. It could be that the fact that they just they need to work. You know, they feel like they need to work and make that income of their own, and to go.
So instead of going to school,
yeah,
they go find a job
mm-hmm.
and okay.
Work instead of school. It maybe is the answer.
Okay. So my last question, Monique, what do you think can help people to figure out their paths, the way they should follow? What can help them?
The best way to figure out your path is to talk to somebody. There's guidance, counselors out there through the school, the institution that you'd like to go to. I go to George Brown for one, but there's a lot of other colleges around. There's Waterloo, there's places all over.
Seneca.
Oh yeah, there's Seneca. There's a lot of places.
Ryerson University. They don't
Ryerson, there's also connected through George Brown as well, but there's a lot of different places you can go somewhere in your community that you want to go, all over Ontario, all over any other province of Canada you can go to. So you can talk to somebody. There's always somebody there you can talk to, and don't hesitate to just drop. If you're afraid to talk to somebody, drop into a college, pick up the manual, the book, and look through the whole thing, sift through it, and see. Okay, I'm interested in that program. Arts over here, film, you know, photography, and whatever gears to you, aesthetics. You know, there's a whole bunch of things throughout the college, and see what. You know, what's available and what you want to get into. Just grab a book, grab a whole bunch from all different, and see what they can provide, and just sit down, open it up, and then go for it.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Monique. Thank you. Chers téléspectateurs, c'était intéressant. Monique a bien parlé. Vous comprenez, donc si vous avez une aspiration profonde, vous voulez faire des études, n'hésitez pas, suivez les conseils de Monique, allez voir quelqu'un, parlez avec les corps académiques, ils vont vous aider à trouver la voie appropriée pour atteindre vos objectifs et atteindre vos buts. Donc, on se voit à la prochaine.
You are my